Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Stanford Cardinal. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this. The football is coughed up by the returner inside their own 20.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs. We're working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
The Stanford offense lines up on 1st and goal now. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So Alabama's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
3rd down after that running play. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, tied.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. It's a run. Running back's got it. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. And think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down out at the 46.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Can he make it to the marker? Some hard running there through a tackle. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's fun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which we're hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Powerful running into the secondary. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on them. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And they've got the returner corralled. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second and goal for the offense. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looks right for a quick completion. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 11 on to punt it away.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to make a big play downfield. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here comes the handoff. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. Now they get set to kick it away.
28, Stanford 7.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. This has been a rough first half. They have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Trying to get the throw off. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot at that time. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They'll run it from the gun. Running through the tackle. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And it's taken at the 25. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Eludes them. They escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe
pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the returner heads out of bounds. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. First down here for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Over the middle, but it's incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Bringing pressure. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out. And for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
Hold it.
Costly hold nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Get set.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. And here comes the punter onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And here's the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. It gets your hands a little shaky.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Jones. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Pass caught. 2nd down now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
And the quarterback dropping back. Short throw complete to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Handoff here from the shotgun. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. The offense has to be careful now. Backed up inside their own 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a fumble. It's a turnover.
Oh,
Here, we've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Alabama now operating in the red zone. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Defense is coming after him. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
It's a shotgun run call. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the 1st down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back. And they heave it deep downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
The pass rush closing in. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Mark down at the 50. 3rd down coming.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield.
29 Philly, 2-0.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And moves the ball to the 30. Another 1st down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll hand it off. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the running back takes the handoff. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, tie. And the beatdown continues.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Point after, up and good.
Stanford 10.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to chuck it again. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, to make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 32. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Tackle made after a big gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result at this point.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the Hams team able to recover the football. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Second down play coming up. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looking to the end zone. Has his incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a first down. Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. Offense gets 15 and a fresh set of downs. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Bama! And the route is on. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Coming up, second down and goal. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Alabama. And this one is getting ugly. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he pulls in the catch. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is coming. Couldn't find anybody open. Just has to throw it away. Incompletion makes it second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Using his legs on the scramble, and they've got him. Getting set. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And sack sets up second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The short completion to the tight end.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Looking to pass here. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nope, he is stopped short. So the defense gets a turnover on downs, desperate to try to cut into this lead. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That pass is caught. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Defense not pressing this time. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's picked off in the end zone. He goes down, and the ball game will end on that turnover. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.